Thank you for watching from home. Mel and Marcy are away today, but we've got Jess Allen here. And of course, we have E-Talk Sonia Beeksma joining us. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So, do you ever wonder what your makeup says about you? You might be surprised to hear that a new study found women who wear heavy makeup are seen as less human and less competent than those with natural looks. Now, this was a study done with about 1,000 participants around the age of 20. Most of them were in their 20s, and they were all from the US and from the UK, and they represented all genders and all sexual orientations. So what do you guys think?
Less human.
Less human.
Less human.
They're aliens.
They said more animal.
Yeah. Like a raccoon? Like, what are we saying?
They said more animal-like.
Instagram effect,
Okay,
right? Isn't
okay.
the Instagram effect?
I don't
like
know.
We're looking at our screens and people with so much makeup on,
yeah.
Right.
and then like that you're filtered and everything. Is that what's happening here?
Okay,
do
so
you
you
think?
really sort of look like a wax figure, or sort of like an over-processed, like robot, like a cyborg.
There's a sense of detachment, no?
Yes.
Like we're, you know,
Yeah.
and then when typically, you know, people are pretty.
Yes,
On-
on Instagram.
yeah.
They're starting to become less human. Okay, I'm going with you on that one. Like, I do think that there is something to be said for the filtered effect that does make people look a little bit less approachable, realistic, something like that.
I think in terms of the actual heavy makeup, I personally am more of like a fresh face. I love that look, mainly also because
But you're wearing a strong liner today.
today. I actually asked for a natural liner. It can get a little bit heavier than this, Lainey.
But no, I'm saying you're. I feel like I'm talking to a human, not a robot.
Yeah.
Yes. But you're wearing. It's a liner
But
for sure.
having said that, I have to say, and I'm not judging women when it is like a full face. Like I'm talking like major contouring in like daylight. But sometimes when I do see somebody approaching like that, okay, maybe I am judging, but I do
assumptions,
kind of get
yeah.
thrown back, going, wait a minute, like what are you trying to hide?
Well, does
Like,
it
you're
depend
so
on
beautiful.
context too? Like, is it if you're going to like the
Yeah.
library or something like that?
Right.
Like, it
Depends on what you do
Where
for a living.
Don't you feel for a lot of women, putting on that makeup is almost like the same feeling as a man, I would imagine, when he puts on a suit? Like automatically maybe you carry yourself a little different, you feel a little more powerful, a little more confident, a little more swagger maybe in your step? I'm actually the opposite of that, but I imagine, like, I am. For some reason, when I have a lot of makeup on, I just don't feel myself. I'm the type of person that always likes, you know, those tutorials where you see someone doing a full face?
Yes.
And I always like when they just start. And it's just like,
That's it.
I'm like, oh, that's beautiful.
The primer.
Or the halfway mark, and then the finished one. I'm like, oh, that is almost artistic and beautiful, but there is a sense of detachment, I guess, when I'm looking at that on a screen, as you were saying, or a photo of it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I mean, you know, I wish Mel was here because like she puts on a full face to, you know,
go to the library.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go to the library.
And nobody ever accused that. Nobody ever accused Mel of being inhuman or stupid. I mean, this is.
Oh, people do. Oh, for sure. Do you? And this is a far true about all of us. I know. She's not, didn't she? I mean, it's ridiculous to assert that she's stupid, but people would say, people
People
said
would say
terrible
stuff
things
like
about all of us. You too.
Well, I don't want to be on the side of those people.
No.
I don't want to be aligned with those people. I would rather be aligned with the fact that, you know, we work with people who have a full face of makeup on all time and they're multifaceted and multi-layered.
But you also can't win. When I don't wear makeup, I get people telling me that I should be wearing it. You just can't win. Winning, we can't win.
You can't win. No, it's true. I'll admit that I've judged before when it's bad makeup.
Yes.
Like I remember once I went to an event, and this is actually funny. I think that they'd just taken, like the person who was I'd met up with had just done like maybe a contouring video, and Jason was with me at the time, and he was staring at her like this. And then when she walked to me, he goes, "She looks like the Tin Man."
Yeah.
And that was his words because there was so much highlighting and contouring. So I would say that
skill level,
sometimes
though.
that's about skill.
Yeah.
I do think that it's hard when you're raising daughters. I'm on a group board, message board, and I was noticing that someone wrote in yesterday talking about that she is a mom and she loves makeup, and her daughter has become obsessed with makeup, which I think is very natural to do.
Yeah.
And she's wrestling with that idea of making sure that she encourages her daughter's natural beauty while also recognizing that she puts on a face every day. And I mean, you're a mom of a daughter. Do you think about this kind of like, does it matter anymore?
It's funny you say that because when I'm not at work, I don't wear makeup.
Okay.
So she knows that it's part of my uniform to be on air. But to be honest, if I could go on air without makeup, I would love it. The makeup artists so much, they would not. They'd be like, don't say that. But I would. I would love to just go on air without makeup. But with her, I don't wear anything when I'm at home or on the
I wonder if it
weekends.
depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because You know, there are people, celebrities out there who are known for their strong eyeliner in particular. Like, for some reason, this article focused on eyeliner, a strong eyeliner. And, you know, the first person I think of who has a signature eyeliner is Adele.
Yes.
Adele always has a strong black liner, a perfect flick at the corners. And when we're talking about Adele, think about Adele's work. Adele sings about heartbreak, romance, love, like everything about Adele's work is rooted in the authenticity of emotion. She is the opposite of inhuman. So I don't know. I wonder if they're selective about the people that they, you know, attack this with.
Yeah.
Like talk show hosts, I guess.